Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I am here, y'all. I'm sorry. Anyway, so um y'all know I'm not the type of person to flip out over a case. I am emotionally attached to Summers, but if you've been following it and into it as deep as I have been and been there and just all different things with Summers case that I haven't experienced with any other case. So, yeah, I'm a little bit emotionally attached. No, I am not emotionally attached to the parents, but like I mentioned the other night, I know how it is to feel falsely accused of something. Till I mean, we all have our own feelings on what they are and what they're not. We have our own feelings on if they're guilty, if they're innocent. Everybody's going to have their own opinions, and no matter what the outcome is, it you're still going to have the feelings of hatred and that they done something and they should be charged for this or they should be charged for that. But looking, hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, so the way I feel is I know how it feels to be accused of something that you have never done. I'm not saying they haven't done, they're not guilty of anything. But until the law proves that they are guilty of something, I feel in my heart that they they should get the same justice as everybody else until they're proven, until they go to court. But yet they haven't even been charged with anything. So we can't, consciously, I can't blame them for anything. Like I see a little bit of things that here and there that could be neglect. A lot of things, no. A lot of things that people tell me, no. I don't see that what they see. And I allowed the other night to get to me. I allowed the people in chat to get to me, and I never do that. Never. But I was already in a very bad state with my own depression that I deal with. It doesn't come out very often, but when it does, I knew myself I should have never been on that panel. I didn't ruin her live, as she keeps telling me, but I feel like I did. Hello, OG. Hello, Victoria. I just feel like I fucked up for myself, nobody else, but for myself. And being a depressant for years and years, a manic depressant for years upon years, I've learned how to not per se control it, but hide it. I've learned how to maintain to where nobody else could really tell unless you really, really knew me. And I had a very bad episode on Thursday. And I was fine during the day. It just seemed like I was talking about something that I should have never brought up because I know what state it would put me in. And I did it anyway because I opened up to somebody about it. And that just set it off for the rest of the evening. And I knew, like I said, I knew from the get-go I should have never went up on the panel. I should have just kept my ass in the comments like my mind was telling me to. Hello, FS. But I didn't. I let my hard head judge for me, and I thought maybe if I was up on panel, because Nana happens to be one of my little companions that I tell a lot to. I've got a handful of people that know me and know what I go through. And FS and OG happen to be two of those people that know me a little bit better than I know my damn self. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I didn't have either one of them Thursday, and I feel like I took the turn for the worst. And like I said, I let myself be triggered by comments, opinions. And already the state I was in, I should have never been talking about a case anyway, especially Summer's case. But it all goes back to like I told Nana, like, 'cause she's always asking me, why do I feel like they're so innocent? Well, I don't have a complete answer on that. But it all lies in with the statement I said. I know how it feels to be accused of something that you have nothing to do with, or you've never done. That's not you. But because people have stronger feelings on things when it comes to the Wells, I normally let it go in one ear and out the other, because I have my own feelings and I don't want to argue and fight with somebody on what their opinion is. I was always taught growing up, opinions are like assholes and everybody has one, including me. So, it lies there. But as far as this channel, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm keeping it. I don't know if I'm going to keep going. And it has nothing to do with anybody. It's no trolls. It's no bullying, no nothing. This is me and my own outlook. I love my channel. I love what I do. I absolutely adore and love my mods and subs. I just don't. I don't know. It's the drama that surrounds these cases we talk about. I feel bad for a few other creators because they're getting it from different angles from other people. Hello, Stitchin. Welcome in. But, I'm lucky enough, knock on wood, that I don't get that. And I know it's because I don't have the drama. Even though that's what a lot of people like. And it probably would do my channel good if I brought some drama a little bit here and there. But I just don't have it in me. That's not the type of person I am. Thank you, Stitchin. I don't know what I want to do. I really don't. It was so much fun in the beginning, even though it was sad reasons. But I had so much fun with it. But that's before people started going real life on each other and the he say, she say. annoyed with it. Even if it's not my drama, I'm annoyed with it because I don't believe any creator should be going through this type of drama, especially the back and forth. It's crazy, y'all. See, in this community, the true crime is all about the missing people, missing children, missing adults, whatever. But that's not the true crime community I want to be a part of. Like, I don't want to just cover missing people and missing cases. True crime to me is more than just missing people. Kind of gets you get frowned upon if you say that it isn't, that it's more than what it is. Same on mine, hon. I mean, I have in contact with the Wells since January. Well, I have had Don on my channel. Don has come up on my panel, but I never put it out there. I never made it public. Like, I mean, the video's public, but I never told anybody. Besides a handful of mods. That's it. I didn't even tell all my mods. There was only certain ones that knew he was coming. Now, whether or not other people that were coming in seen it, that would be the way other people found out. But I never said nothing because I didn't know what kind of person he was going to be. Like, I didn't know if he was going to be the nice Don, if he was going to be the calm, collective Don, or if he was going to be the off-the-wall cursing Don, which we know that I wouldn't have been able to handle that one. He wouldn't have got away with too much cursing with me. But although I'm a small channel, you know, it doesn't pay for him to be like that on my channel because I don't get enough views. I don't get enough people watching, which is fine by me. I'm happy with the people here. I'm happy with my mods. I'm happy with my subs. Anybody else wants to sub, that's great. I will gladly take you with open arms. But with that being said, what happens in my chat, on my panel, if you're here, that's one thing, but I don't appreciate the going back to another channel and saying what's going on over here. If they wanted to know, they would be here. It was okay, Victoria. That is my original nickname, is Dopey. But I don't, and I won't ever change my mind. No matter how much them people triggered me last night, or y'all, I got thinking about some of them comments people were saying last night. Had me kind of laughing this morning because I was so upset and depressed. One person thought I was on something, and then because I was so upset and depressed, they asked me what my association to the Wells was, and then the one that happened to say that they thought I was on something came back and said, well, if she's on something, maybe that's her association with the Wells. Yeah, Don is on probation. He gets drug tested at least once a month. You please tell me how that man is doing drugs and passing these drug tests long enough to stay out of jail. Please. You can't tell me he's getting somebody else's pee. You can't get a female's. You really can't. Because they have ways to test that now too. I literally had a friend use his girlfriend's urine for his probation, and that is how they found out he was pregnant. Or she was pregnant. So yeah, the female's urine doesn't work. All right. All right. Stitchin said, see, I have not even done anything with that. I keep it behind the walls. I guess with him, I still don't think he should have went on YouTube, but at least with how he get, yeah, I agree. Um, if he can contain himself and not be out there in person and stuff, and but what it is people got to treat him like he's human too. Like, you can't start off your conversation, well, what did you do with your daughter, Don? I know you done something to her. You're going to make him defensive off bat. And not to mention, certain channels he's going to be on guard with. No matter what they say. Hold on one second. All right, I'm sorry. So, people think they don't deserve respect because of the things they've done to the kids. Well, I'm sorry. Every picture I've ever seen of them kids, they were happy. Except for a few where Summer was like, already, get the hell out of my face with this camera type face. But and they were dirty. Yes, they're kids. They're going to get dirty. Especially kids that don't spend hours and hours and hours on electronics. I mean, I yell at my nieces and nephews all the time. Get your ass outside. Go play. Go find something to do. And they're always like, oh, well, I'm bored. I have nothing to do. Nobody to play with. I could rent you a car. Then you have somebody to play with. Play in traffic. I don't care. No, I'm joking. We don't have traffic, so I live in the country. There absolutely is no traffic. I mean, I literally didn't tell them that. That's just my thought. But my mother used to tell me that when I was growing up, to go play in traffic. FS. My suggestion is you do what you want to do on your channel. If people don't like it, they don't have to watch. I love you, sweetheart. You always up front. Yeah, so you should have. I didn't call anybody in there, and I probably should have called y'all in there, but I didn't. And OG will tell y'all, I really have not talked to anybody since probably Wednesday morning, besides the people that won't leave me alone. And OG has called me several times in the last few days. And I just look at the phone like, I want to talk to her. I really want to talk to her. But I just knew the mood I was in. And I'm like, I don't need to talk to nobody. Even my husband didn't know what was wrong with me. And really, there's only one person that knows what was wrong with me. And that was because I was on the phone with her when my breakdown started. Otherwise, she would have never known what was wrong with me. But yeah, so I really fucked up. I let that trigger me really bad. Am I sorry for it? Not completely. Because, in a way, that's kind of what Nana wanted. She's always wanted to kind of debate with me on Summer's case, and I never would. So I guess the only way that I can get in that type of mood and not give a crap on how I word it or hear what anybody else thinks is if I'm in that type of mood. But otherwise, I'm me. I'm this person that you guys are listening to right now. Whether or not you like me, I'm sorry if you don't. But I'm me. I'm real. I don't sugarcoat for the most part. I am very Sorry, y'all. My throat is really scratchy. I am very to the point. I don't. Okay, so somebody asked me, how do I not think that Don and Candace were involved, but but I right off bat, I knew Adam Montgomery was involved with his daughter. Well, that's the same way with the Ayla Reynolds case from 2011. She was with her dad. Dad was one of the last ones to see her alive. Mom wasn't around. Adam Montgomery was seen punching his daughter in the face more than once. People seen Adam make Harmony use her toothbrush to scrub the bathroom floor. Like, come on. Everything we know about the Wells fits in the palm of our fucking hand, y'all. Everything that we know to be true, anyway, half of the shit people are saying isn't true. Or, let me rephrase that. It's not that it's not true, it hasn't been founded. Well, people seen this, and people seen this, and people heard this, and people heard that. Did they physically see things happen? Did anybody physically see Don essay them, the kids, or even Summer? Not see them come out of the bathroom, or not. Wait a minute. Got a question. I was told today that Allie's daughter knew for a fact that Don slept naked in the bed with Summer laying there. How the hell did True know that? Was True down there in that basement with them? I need to ask that rebuttal, huh? I just think a lot of this shit is bullshit. Like, and I've said it multiple times, and I'll say it again. If it does, in fact, come out that they are guilty of something to do with Summer, I will be the first one to publicly announce my apology. And it'll be a sincere apology. It won't be a Zav apology. It'll be a real apology. But until then, we all have our own thoughts. We have our own opinions of what happened. I don't come at you for your opinions. Don't come at me for mine. I may ask questions to your opinions or your statement because maybe I just never heard what you're talking about, so I want to hear it again or hear it for the first time. Because that is true. A lot of times I'm told shit and I'm like, well, where'd you hear that from? Because I never heard it. Like somebody was saying something today about a Punkin Taylor. Does anybody know who that is? Hello, Kiko. What do you mean by that, sweetheart? I listened to you and Nana. I felt frustrated like you. Most of what was talked about was bogus. You were frustrated like me, honey? I'm trying to follow you. I'm trying to figure that out. Oh, I'm not the brightest crane in the box today, y'all. Yes, and I don't. That's that's where everybody gets it mixed up. Is like because they hear something and automatically it's truth, and they run with it, not knowing for 1 minute if it's true, not knowing if it's false. But because they heard it, they're automatically going to go ahead and tell this person, which is going to tell that person, and it eventually gets back to the next creator. And some of them are going to be like, well, I'm going to check that out. And some of them are going to be like, oh, that's got to be true. If this person's saying it, and that person's saying it, Tom, Dick, and Harry, it's just, we don't know that. We don't know how many times, if she left at all. That's one thing that does. She did say she left in the truck to go looking for her. I don't know. I don't remember her saying she went to Fred's. I just remember her saying she went looking for her. Exactly. That's what I say all the time, Victoria. You listen very well, love. You remember shit I say all the time. What they do off camera, we don't know. And in retrospect, what they do off camera is none of our damn business. If they bring it to the internet, it's fair game. But what happens when what we don't know what they do. Obviously, people think they know what they do. Like I said the other day, no matter what they do, whether it's right or wrong, they're still going to be hated on for it. People are screaming and still making a fuss over them not putting flyers out or not doing this and not doing that. Even if they were to go do that, then the next thing would be they're only doing it because we were bitching about them not doing it. They're not doing it because they want to. I'm glad nobody has come to me and said, well, she wasn't registered in school. I'm going to tell them, go back to July 9th of 2021. No, the one of the June 9th is when she got registered. It was on the July 9th newscast. Everything we know is hearsay. And they were trying to trick me the other day. It was so funny. I thought it was funny myself. I don't know if anybody else did. But because they keep trying to tell me that, they're always like, oh, Don lies, Don lies, Don lies. I never said he didn't lie about anything. And they were trying to catch me. They were trying to catch me and for me to say he's a liar. And I was like, well, he tells you something, he tells me something, he tells that person something. But I remember when he was on my panel, I asked him directly, when you talk to people and you tell people different things, is it because you're just telling them what they want to hear? Or are you telling them because it's your truth? And he said a little bit of both. And I figured that. Like, well, if you want to hear this, well, God darn it, I'm going to tell you what the fuck you want to hear, so maybe you'll leave me alone. But if you notice, when people keep annoying him about something, that's when he starts to get irritated and curse and call people names. And just come out sideways with stuff, right? If rumors were facts, I would be famous. That's my sister from another mister, y'all. This woman right here. I like to call her my pit bull, but she's more of a Rottweiler or a Doberman, silent but deadly. But there's a lot of things that people are always screaming and crying that they were neglectful for. Like like everybody was demanding what Candace told to tell them what Summer ate that day because it wasn't in the timeline. Them grabbing a slushie was in the timeline. But who's to say when they grabbed a slushie, she didn't get some popcorn chicken or french fries? They were at Sonic's. I ain't got to tell you every damn thing I bought. The main thing we stopped for was slushies. Maybe Summer was the only one that did get food. It doesn't matter. It's over that day anyway now. Why are we worried about what that child ate 2 years ago? We don't, Kiko, we don't know the timeline after Candace came home. 3 to 6:30, not enough time. Remember, Leslie said they wouldn't release it. Yeah, really, mine did too. My little girl was so underweight, and it wasn't because she was she wasn't eating. It was because her metabolism was like so high she could go outside and swim for 30 minutes, and I swear she dropped the weight. She didn't start gaining weight until she was in middle school. Mine was standing here looking the road as if someone. Yours was standing out there looking at the road as if somebody was standing out there. All right. So let me ask you guys a question because I asked yesterday, but I got a couple different answers. So, does anybody know what branch of the military that JSB's son went into? Was it Marines? Was it the Navy? No, I don't think it was the Navy. It was either the Marines or the Army. Does anybody know? God, I can't breathe. Maybe if I quit smoking again. Oops, lost 2 subscribers since I started this live. I'm sorry, y'all. No, I lost 3 subscribers since I started this live. They must have only subscribed to me because I had Nana on here the other day. All right, so I just started a poll. Let's see how it happened. What happens? That's weird. I lost 3 subscribers while sitting here. It's okay though. I'm fine with it. I'm sorry that I am not the drama-filled person you guys want me to be. I won't. I can't. Especially when there's no drama to be brought. I don't have no drama. FS, I will show you. I will send you the video. The reason why I'm asking this. Okay, well, it says in my YouTube studio it was only 2 people, but on the channel it says 3, so probably hasn't registered. I wasn't sure if it was the Marines or the Army. Because I know I'll send it to you because I know you believe in that stuff. So I want to get your take on it. And it may not even really have anything to do with this person. I just heard something that had to do with the military, so I just wanted. Oh, well, thank you, Kiko. I've been here for 2 years. I've been here since February 6, 2021. So I've been here longer than summer been gone. But I really didn't start doing anything. I think my first video was February 12th or something like that. My first live, and that was on Shania Davis. That is JSB's son. That's his nickname. We got a peeping Tom, y'all. All right, I'll send it in Messenger. Oh no, you already got it. Remember we were talking about it, y'all. Um, discovering. Me and you were talking about it yesterday. What the heck? I'm having issues trying to send it. Hold on, my phone's being retarded again. Puppies are driving me nuts too. Ah, there we go. FS, I'm sending it to your phone number. It won't let me send it through Messenger. Oh, wait, that's not it. Wrong one. No, it is. Never mind. Oh, my goodness. I wish my husband would quit cutting the damn grass outside. And if you can't agree with somebody, at least agree to freaking agree. I mean, come on. We shouldn't have to be told that. We're not in high school. We're not in middle school. It's sad that my teenage nieces are more mature than some of these creators. And some of these creators have the potential to be like great and famous YouTubers if they really set their shit right. Like, not the problematic ones, not the ones that cause drama that, they're known for BS, like the Scooby Boob Troop, like really good. Oh, God, y'all, did you see that guy that wrote the book, that BS book on Summer, copy struck Michelle after dark, and she stuck up for the guy. She stuck up for him, and he copyrighted her. Victoria, just put FS or FFS because her name is For F Sakes. So, for fuck's sakes. Funny story behind that. So, she just named herself For F Sakes. But, yeah, he did that. Did anybody see Lip Lock No More's live a couple days ago? I think it was Thursday. She literally took the book page by page and put it in her little burn thingy outside and set the book on fire. Did he strike her? I wasn't sure if he did or not. But I guarantee you there'll be plenty more. Plenty more. Because there's so many people that were so upset about this book being written. I don't know the reason behind a lot of other people's, but I didn't even read the book yet. Did not read the book one bit. But I do give props to Lip Lock No More for that because I don't really agree with burning a book regardless, but that's showing how much the book was worthless. It was bullshit. Cat, get away from the plant. Get. You knock over them plants, dead, kick your ass. But I want to hear y'all's thoughts on this book. What did you guys think about it? Without even reading it, what did you guys think about it? Or let me rephrase it this way. When you first heard about the book, what did you think about it? Oh, I'm sure there'll be more. Sorry, I was listening on my projector and couldn't chat. Now I'm on my iPad. Sorry. You're fine, sweetheart. You're fine. I feel like a secret agent person when somebody texts me on my phone and I'm talking. Like I feel special. Hold on, I got a message. No, but I'm serious, y'all. Like there's just way too much drama. So whether or not I keep this channel, I'm not sure yet. Like, at least my second channel, nobody really knows about. And I don't even think, like, unless I tell them who it is, I don't even think they'll realize it's me. She was, but she was sticking up for him in one of the lives she did. So you're saying it was boring to you. Like, I'm not paying for that book. I just don't feel like there should have been a book about it. And I understand other people's views where why not? Because other books were being made about other cases that haven't been solved, or but I guarantee you them people had the permission to write the book. I mean, and I don't know who has befriended him or who hasn't befriended him, um, or who likes him or who doesn't like him. It's not whether or not I like this person. It's it's a sensitive case for all of us. So there's some of us that took it very personal that he wrote a book about her. I thought you knew my second channel. Shit, you know every fucking thing else. How come you don't know that? Yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying that. I don't think there's anything in it that we don't know. So like, why did you write it? It's stuff. It's just all it was to do was to make him money off of YouTube. So we can't say that his he was making money off of Summer on YouTube, but he's making it off of Summer on Amazon instead, or wherever else the book is sold. Oh, I agree with you. I agree with you, but do you know how many people bought it and is saying, "Oh, you done such a great." I heard yesterday. Was it yesterday, Trevor? And I told you about it. Yesterday, I think it was. I heard somebody say in a video that they were introducing this guy, and they were naming like his accomplishments. And the one thing that stood out to me was that they said he was a renowned author on 5 books. A world renowned. Now I would look at James Patterson or uh, what's his name? Dean Koontz, or you know, ones like that. What is that other one? I have the tip of my tongue and I cannot say his name. He wrote the It. Do you know how he wrote the book? Considering nobody ever seen him in any chat, he had help from a creator very close, and we figured out who that was. I think I know who you guys were talking about. I wasn't in the chat, but I believe I do know who you were talking about. Do I happen to be close with that person that you guys were thinking about? No, I don't think it was Green Eyes. Yep, I know who it is. I knew who it was. Um, I don't think that's quite right because that person did go off on him to begin with when that person first found out about the book. Um, I think before the reason why that person was friends with him before that was because of his church stuff that he would do. But I'm not sure. Don't fact check that one. I'm not sure. Not as close as me and you are, that's for sure. But I do know that creator did cause a fuss with the person um, when the book was first being brought out about being written. But then he said he wasn't going to write the book, that he was going to stop it and, do away with it. And then he comes out with it anyway. I don't know if that person is or not. I really don't know. But that is a good thing for me to try to figure out or find out. Well, I mean, you are pretty good at digging and researching, so I mean, I can't really argue facts with you unless I ask the person myself, right? But then again, who's to say I'll get the response that I'm looking for? But as far as I know, and as long as I've been friends with this person, I don't think this person would lie to me. I would hope not, because I've never lied to this person and I've always been upfront with this person. And I feel like the person's always been upfront with me. But then again, you never know in different situations and different circumstances. Uh, Publicity for him, for who? Him or Summer? Because this isn't the type of publicity we really need. I mean, we got enough bad publicity as it is. I mean, grant you, with all even with all the drama, her name staying out there, but is the drama worth it? Is my question. But I don't know. Shit happens sometimes. I just hope that if I do decide to stay and continue, I don't. I really. I've been saying this for probably about 6 months now. I really want to get away from the missing. I really want to get away from this part of true crime. My thing has always been trials. I love trials. And I've always liked to go over old cases that have already been tried and have a conviction on it. Um, Stories that, you know, it seems like similar shit are happening to nowadays that are from a few years ago, and you see something happen and it's just like that. Like, it's, I don't know, weird. I don't think the drama is worth it either. That's why I don't like it over here. That's why, knock on wood, I'm glad I don't have all that chaos and I don't have all the trolls. My thing is, though, that like with the subs, I busted my ass for the last 2 years, and because I got in one out in with the not even the creator, it was mainly the Nats he had with him at the time point in time that had an issue with me. So that knocked a lot of subs out for me within the first year. And then I worked so hard last year to get it back going, and then I am already halfway through this year, and I suck, y'all. I suck. I'm boring. I know this. um, I don't claim to be like the best true crime podcast or whatever the fuck you want to call us. I know I can be boring. I know this. Nobody has to tell me this. You don't have to unsubscribe because I'm boring. Like, really, why do people unsubscribe? Because all you have to do is turn that notification bell off to none and you'll never get a notification from them. Why unsubscribe? Sometimes I like to yell at the computer, so I don't even have to watch the live. I can literally look at the title of the video and just be like, are you a dumb sumbitch? You are such an asshole. Like, I will argue with the computer screen over the title of the live. I got issues. I really do. But y'all can't say you don't sit there and yell at your computer screen either. I know I'm not the only one. Oh, so I am the only one? Hold on, y'all. Sorry, I had to make sure my dogs weren't barking. I ain't fighting. I figured I wasn't the only one. I don't usually get triggered very, very often. Um, like I said, it takes me to already be in that type of mood before the live. And normally I don't pay attention to the comments. I'll just like, or if I want to answer it, I'll answer it to the best without me getting an attitude. Or, hold on. Hush. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. There's nobody here, dummy. Get out the window. Well, your TV is the same thing as a computer screen, love. You can tell me you can't sit there and yell at it. I do a lot. I do. My husband will come out of the room like, "What the hell are you screaming about?" Like he told me Thursday. He said, "That's it. You're done." He's like, I don't even want to deal with you when you're like this." He's like, especially if it has to do with your true crime. And once I told him what it was over, he was like, "Oh, well, It's not over a true crime, is it? And I was like, nope, but it didn't help the situation, and that's for sure. And he's like, well, you have nobody but to blame but yourself because you knew not to go up and you went up anyway. You knew what kind of mood you were in. You should have never done that. I agree with him. But I can't do nothing about it now. I already done it. Do I feel like an ass? Yes, ma'am. Because I feel like I really did mess up the live. But if by the views, I didn't. If you read the comments, you don't understand what the creator's talking about. I can agree with you there because you can get lost in the comments. You for real can get lost in the comments because sometimes the comments don't go along with what the creator's talking about. That is why there's such thing as this. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Very simple. Let your chat know. Like, it's not hard, I promise. Because a lot of times the comments will, like I said, get away from the topic. So please stay on topic. Like, if we're talking about something, and because me and Nana are the same way, we love to try to read every comment that comes in. We might miss one or two, but we try to read every comment. So if it's not going what we talk about, then that kind of throws us off as well. But that's why I don't really mind having a lot of people in my chat because most of the time they don't all talk anyway. But if I have, like, say 100 people in my chat and there's about 30 of y'all talking, if you don't stay on the topic with what I'm talking about, then when I go to read your comment, I'm going to be confused. I mean, it doesn't take very much for me to get confused anyway, honestly, tell you the truth. Like, I am horrible when it comes to stuff like that. But I just wanted to come on here and explain my little, uh, what is it called? Malfunction Thursday, because I know a lot of you are subbed to me and her at the same time. So some of y'all were in there. Oh, shit. But I don't know. I have a little bit more to figure out if I'm going to stay or if I'm not. Um, I got to figure it out. I need to, okay, have you guys seen the new jacket Oh, damn. Why are you live when I'm live, dude? You had this whole day to go and then you waited till I go live. You're such a jackass. Sorry, I'm looking for something. I lost something, so I have to resend it. I sent the wrong one. La di di da di da di da. Cannot find it. True. You found what? All right. So thank you for sharing so much. I don't know who's going live. Oh, White Boy's live. So yeah, the jacket. So now there's a big thing about the one that she was wearing in the truck isn't the same one that Candace showed. I don't know. The one that Summer was wearing was a really pink color, and the one that Candace showed looked really peachy. Well, I know, just like Discovering said, when we go shopping for our children, if we like that outfit, we pick up more than one, right? If not more than one of the same outfit, but one with different colors. Now, like I said, if it was one that I liked the color of it and it looked good on my daughter, I would try to buy more than one of those outfits. But I would pick up ones in different colors too. My daughter didn't, colors didn't fit well with my child when she was growing up because she was a pale baby with bright red hair. Not very many colors go with redheads. Hello. Yeah, that's what I didn't get there yet, woman. I was getting there. Sheesh. Come in and sneak up. Matter of fact, come up and talk to me. Give me a second. I gotta go find a Benadryl. Mine just damn itchy. Okay. Got a Benadryl. Maybe I can stop itching now. Yeah. I think I got bit by an ant when I was feeding the dogs, the puppies. My damn ankle's all swole up now. Ugh. Oh, you're such a ugh. You're an ugh. I remember that. But yeah, so Candace supposedly said that I didn't see it or hear it, but the people that told me pretty much are worthy of believing. So, um, they said Candace said that was the same exact jacket that was in the box and the one that she was wearing in the photo, the video. It doesn't. It does not look like the same color pink at all. Like I said, one is a peachy pink, one is a light pink. And it was brought to the attention, like Kerr said earlier, there was no, I honestly don't know what spot y'all are talking about. What stain? I don't remember the stain. It's going 2 years ago. Like, okay, thank you. Suzette, my son is a ginger and he looks great in black. I don't like her wearing black. She went through that phase, early teens, of everything was black. So I try not to advise her as a young adult to wear black. Um, she did try to dye her hair black once. It looked really, really good on her too. It was like that shiny black one. It looked really cute on her, but my mom told her she didn't like it, so she couldn't wait for it to go back to her normal color. Well, I know the jacket that Summer was wearing was the light pink, but the one that was shown, I don't know if it was last night or the night before, is a peach color, like a darker color. So I don't see how it could be the same jacket unless, I don't know, I said maybe the weather or something, but they said it was in that memory box. So how can anything affect it because it was in Kathy's um, garage shelf? Oh, okay. I do remember that one. Never mind. I didn't think much about it, honestly, because she was eating Skittles. For one, she had a purple slushy, and you can't necessarily see what color it is. It's just a dark colored spot. So, So I don't know. Like I said, there's just too much with that case that I mentally am drained. You can't get a straight answer from anybody in Hawkins County, period. I honestly, personally don't know why Sullivan County did not take over the case, considering how close to the county line they are. Like literally, they are like a hop, skip, and a jump from the Sullivan County line. And I still say that if they would have some kind of substation for Sullivan County and Hawkins County right there on the line, like a some kind of like a little building that at least maybe two police officers can sit in, from each county, and somewhere just to detain somebody until they can get them brought to whatever jail they need to go to. Like if they had one of those there, we may not be worrying about summer right now. And that's my opinion. Because if they had the law there, it wouldn't take 45 minutes to an hour for them to get there unless they're already in the area. And I'm going to tell y'all what, I was there for almost a week and I never saw one law enforcement car. None. Yeah, well, I've had several nurses and a doctor or two look at that picture and they said that that could have been from anything. Like that could have been like a blood blister under her nail. They said that she looked well. Her lips were great in color, so she was alive in that picture. And in another way, we don't even really honestly know if that picture was from that day. It could have been from a different day. Yeah, no. As far as the nail beds, my sister is a nurse in the NICU unit. So like she was the first one I went to, and my brother-in-law is an EMT, which is emergency medical trainer. So he trains the EMS people. And with my sister-in-law being in the NICU, that's babies, children. I went to the ones that I can safely say they know what the hell they're talking about. Where's that stain to be? What stain? Hey, mama, what are you talking about? You said stain, not me. Why is it saying block or delete you? Never mind. I guess because I never responded. But neither here or there. I just can't with this case no more. Like I'm so Uh, it's to the point like I can't sleep at night again. It for like 6 months I was good. Like I was able to sleep. Summer was on my mind, but not as much because I was thinking about other cases. But it seems like everybody I talk to on a daily basis is all about summer. So it's kind of hard not to talk about her or move on when all your friends are still talking about her and stuff. But the way I look at it is most people aren't even talking about summer. They're talking about the parents. And I said it the other night. I do not give a shit what Don and Candace do on a daily basis. They're gonna live. They got to live their life one way or another. And somebody did tell me the other day that until this case is completed and they figure out what happened or what was done or who did it, Don and Candace will never live a normal life again. And I see that to be true, but I don't want I don't want to believe that's truth. I want them to let them live, let them work, regardless. If they're trying to work, from what I understand, they're trying to work on getting the boys back. So if they're trying to work on to get them boys back, they need to have a steady job. They need to get the fuck out of Tennessee, in my opinion. Because that definitely won't have a peaceful life living in the area that they live in. And in my opinion, stay the fuck off YouTube. That's what everybody's saying. And I'm sure if he said it, it's because the rumor was already out before he did. I don't know if it's true or not. We will never know if it's true or not because with them being minors, they're not going to disclose that information to us. And we all know this. So that is what the speculation is that they gave the kids up. I would hope and pray, like, for my sanity, that they didn't, but I don't know for fact. I only know what people are saying. And I only know what people are saying that he said. But then again, that goes back to him saying shit just to say it because people want to hear it. Like, would people believe it if he said, "No, we didn't lose custody to the state"? I guarantee you, everybody that believes that he did, I guarantee you that everybody that believes he gave the kids up to the state, if he said he didn't give his parental rights up, y'all still wouldn't believe him anyway. So either way, he's kind of screwed. Nobody's going to believe nothing he says anyway. And that's because of all the lies he's told throughout the last 2 years that we know to be lies anyway. Like I said, I'm not gonna judge them. I'm not, because I am not a perfect fucking person myself. I don't know anybody to be a perfect fucking human being. I don't know anybody to be a perfect fucking parent. So we all have our faults. We all have our quirks. We all have our wins. We all have, some are worse than others. Some people think that one person's parenting sucks more than the next person's parenting. I look at it as like none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. Not no shape, way, or form. Yeah, I know that's what he said in a video. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. One minute he said, you know, I never seen. I don't even remember seeing the video honestly, but I know that's what people are saying. But then he's saying that they kidnapped the boys. So how can he give his parental rights up if he's screaming that they kidnapped him? I don't know what to believe. I'm not necessarily saying I believe him, but I'm not necessarily saying I believe what the he said in that video either. Supposedly, it's that's why I don't need to be a creator to cover ongoing cases. Damn puppies! Shut up! Hey! Hey, look! I'm sorry, y'all. My one of the puppies was getting ganged up on. All right. So I don't remember what the hell I was saying before I left. Come on. I didn't do nothing. I didn't even go out there and touch anybody. What you looking at me like that for? I just went off the porch. Told me to shut up, stop. Get over here and lay down. Come on. What? What? But yeah, like I said, that's why I don't need to be a creator doing ongoing cases. But with me being so invested in Summers, I just don't know what to believe anymore. The real facts and the real truth can fit in the palm of my hand, y'all. The speculations fit in the other palm. The rumors, I have to put both hands together. I don't know. It's just, it's getting to be too much. Like, when is enough is enough? And Hawkins County and TBI can really squash a lot of it if they would just come out and lay these shit to rest. Like, comment on the speculations and the rumors going around. Say, well, that's not true. Say that is true. Let us know something. But I think they enjoy watching everybody go back and forth. Because anybody that talks about Summer, that puts her name in a title, hashtag Summer Wells, your channel is being watched. You guys got to know that. You've got to. Hardly ever, if I talk about Summer, do you see me put her name in the title. For one reason, I can't guarantee you I'm going to talk the whole damn live about Summer. Because there's other cases that need to be talked about. There's other kids that need to get their name out there. Other missing adults that need their name out there. Not always and all just about Summer. Lord knows I can't wait for the day she is found. But until that day, I guess everybody's going to continue doing what they're doing, right? Going with the speculations and the rumors. Because I'll tell you what, it drives me nuts when one person comes into a chat and says, well, I know this, or I heard this, or, just nobody else has heard of it, but they heard of it. So then what that does is other people in the chat take it to another chat and say it. And there's your rumor. And not exactly the way it was told. It's like playing that telephone game when you were a kid. By the time it gets back to you, it is totally not what you said. Ma'am, what are you doing? But I'm not going to stay on too much longer. I just wanted to come and address my trigger point from the other night. It, like I said, it didn't have nothing to do with the case. It didn't have nothing to do with the live. It basically had to do with me and my emotions, and I let the chat get to me, which I never do, and I never will do again. I don't want to keep y'all on here too long. I know you guys have lives and you guys have things to do. I appreciate everybody that came in here to talk. Anybody that came in just to listen to my boring ass talk. Tonight, Nana's having game night tonight at 9. It's called True Crime Fortune. It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune. I will not be playing tonight. I will be keeping score. I'm per se Vanna White tonight. Let's say that. So, with that being said, y'all have a great day. Remember, be kind to one another. You never know what your smile could do for the next person. I love your faces. And I'll talk to you guys later.